I'd like to call the court board meeting today, September 11th, 2025. Has everyone had a chance to read the minutes?
Yes, ma'am, I have, some, corrections.
While you're getting yours, I can give mine or on page 8.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Madam Secretary, on page 8.
Yes, ma'am.
This mine keep going on.
Okay, so
Page 8.
Page 8. There's of a fine up to $1,000 per day, and Mr. Harrington.
Okay, I'll make that correction.
Okay. And page 10. Mr. Gonzalez made a motion to find the respondent in non-compliance in it. The respondent and to come into compliance
Can
by
you pull your mic down? Everyone.
by April 30th,
Number 30.
2025.
I'm not
That's
sure.
on page 10.
Which case?
19.
Okay. July 30th.
18 also.
Same, thank you.
Okay, got that corrected.
Up at the top of the page, Carrie Marsh was the one that seconded the motion, on case 17.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any more? Because I have,
No.
okay, case 25, it has Mr. Harrington seconded the motion. It was, Carrie Marsh, it was Carrie Marsh,
20,
12.
page 12.
12. Case 25.
Okay.
Case
Oh,
25.
case 20.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the next page, page 13, on the board action, it's another April 30th, 2025
What case?
listed.
Which case, she said?
13.
13.
Number 22.
Page, what case?
13.
That's
It
the
was in
page.
case 26.
27.
Okay, I'll make the correction. It's good.
Can
And I do have another question.
Okay.
For in case we have any 90-day extensions, are we having a meeting December or no?
No, you usually don't.
Okay. So 90 days would put it at January 26th, correct? That's all I have.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Can I get a motion with necessary corrections if there be any?
I make a motion that we accept the minutes as corrected.
Second. Okay. It's been moved and properly second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay.
The date for the 90 days would be 1/8/26.
1/8/26. Okay. Okay. Is there a disclosure of ex parte communication?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Everyone.
Everybody else can speak up too.
Madam Secretary, are there any announcements?
Yes, ma'am. Starting on page 2. Lien Review 1
Page 2,
via Zoom.
okay.
Page 4. Case number 8, CEB 08-25-157, 547 Division Street, will be via Zoom with Attorney Barry Huge. Case number 9, same page, CEB 08-25-133, 437 Lockhart, will also be via Zoom. Page 5, case number 12, CEB 08-25-135, 830 Berkshire Road, will be also via Zoom. Page 6, case 16, CEB 08-25-141, 569 White Street is in compliance as of September 10th, 2025. Page number 7, case 18, CEB 08-25-132, 456 South Carolina is in compliance as of September 10th, 2025. Same page, case number 20, CEB 08-25-142, 716 Flora Street is in compliance as of September 4th, 2025.
That's case number
20,
20, okay.
page 10, case 27, CEB 09-25-170, 315 Fifth Avenue is in compliance as of September 10th, 2025.
Now, Matt, is that
25 on page 10. I'm
27.
sorry, 27 on page 10.
27?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it's, you said 315 or 14?
314 Fifth Avenue,
Okay. It's in,
compliance as of September 10th, 2025. And page 12, case 36, CEB 09-25-161, 924 North Peninsula Drive via Zoom as well. And those are my announcements. Oh, no, I have one more. Ms. Calnan, as you see, she's not here today, and she wanted to be excused, and also she will not be here for the the November hearing as well, and she has to be excused. She did notify me. And those are my announcements.
I make a motion to excuse Ms. Callen.
Second.
it's been moved and properly second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Participants, here are our procedures. We will be calling cases by number and for the most part in order as they are listed on the agenda.
Excuse me, Madam Chair. We didn't do roll call.
No, we didn't swear in the,
Roll call.
Yes.
Right up
And
here.
the swearing of the staff. Roll call
Oh,
is
roll call, please.
Ms. Callis,
here.
Ms. Calnan, Ms. Marsh,
Here.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Present.
Ms. Roby,
Here.
and Mrs. Himes,
Here.
and Mrs. Rutterbuck.
Present.
Right. Okay. Could all our code officers please stand to be sworn in?
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
As before said, we will be calling cases by number and for the most part in order as they are listed on the agenda. If there are any attorneys or policemen present, we will hear their case first. When your case is called, please come forward and be sworn in. State your name and address for the record. If you are not the owner of the property, please state your relationship to the owner. Our proceedings are recorded, so please speak into the microphone. The board hears from the code officers first, and then you will be given the opportunity to respond. Please direct all responses to the board. Witnesses may also testify following the same procedures. Are there any attorneys or policemen present? No. Okay.
We have case number 8. Didn't you say is Zoom? And there's an attorney.
Okay.
That's correct, sir.
Case
That's
number
correct. My name is
8.
Barry Hughes, and I'm here on
Is
behalf of
that
Mr. Kurdian, and I am an attorney.
Okay.
It's on page 4.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Did
you're
they-
taking case 8 first?
Did they,
No, one.
Madam,
Yes.
our attorney said that he is an attorney. Is that right?
Yeah, I am.
We're asking for case number 8, Zoom.
Understood.
That's-
1 second, please.
Okay.
Can we turn the heat on?
Thank you.
Cold in there.
Thank you.
They slip by sometimes.
Okay.
I need to have more coffee today.
Okay, they should be up on the screen now.
Losinski. Case number 8, no. Thackerton is case number 8. Would you be,
Yeah.
no, he don't have to be sworn in.
No.
Okay. Sir, we're ready. Would you like
Yes,
to-
I'm ready.
Okay. This is,
Okay,
Ms. Kirk, please.
thank you. Good morning, Sarah Kirk. Oh, sorry.
Still want Mr. Hughes to identify himself for the record.
Yeah.
Sit right down.
Mr. Hughes, could you identify yourself for the record so we know you're here?
Yes, my name is Barry Hughes. I am an attorney. My office is located at 900 Big Tree Road, South Daytona, Florida. I could go into my wallet and look for my bar number if need be.
I don't think we need that.
Okay. Ms. Kirk. again.
Okay, Sarah Kirk, inspector with the city. My credentials are on file. This is a citizen complaint case with first notification on 2/26/25. Since the last hearing, I have had contact with the owner's son, Chris Thackerton. However, there has been no progress. The property actually continues to get even worse. So staff is recommending a fine of $200 a day to a cap of $15,000.
Mr. Hughes?
Yes, Your Honor. I was retained yesterday to represent the property owner in this. I represent the property owner in an action for ejectment. This property was purchased by my client and her late husband. He passed away in December of 2023. After he passed away, they placed the property up for sale, and they actually obtained a purchaser for the property. But unfortunately, when they went to through the closing process, a survey was done, and it was found that the neighboring residence encroaches onto my client's property by about 8 feet. So there's a title defect which prevented the closing from going through. I have filed an action in the circuit court, which was assigned case number 2025-23667, to remove the encroachment, which will allow the property to be sold. My clients have a handyman who they have going by to look at the property, make repairs as necessary, and clean it up. I've looked at the pictures that Ms. Kirk has filed with the board, and obviously something needs to be done. But in talking with the gentleman who's been looking after the property, he says he will go and board up the windows, clean up the property, and then the next day, people have been out there doing bonfires and so on. He indicates that they put up normal windows or put up doors, the windows will be broken within 24 hours, and the doors opened. He indicates that he puts boards on the windows and doors, putting in 20, 30 screws, and the people just pry them open. He's put up no trespassing signs, and no one enforces the no trespassing. So we're sort of left in a predicament. I understand, I've read through the land development code and the violations. If we put up windows, they're simply going to be broken within 24 hours. That's just the nature of the neighborhood. We can't get a tenant in the property. It's not tenantable. There's no power to the property right now. There's no water to the property. So our remedy is to get the title cleared up and sell the property pursuant to the contract. I think that the buyer is still viable, but that's going to take about 2 months in order for us to get through. The answer to the complaint is due on September 23rd, 2025. The other side is represented by an attorney, and we have been attempting to negotiate a settlement, but we're sort of frustrated, as I would imagine the board is frustrated, that whatever we do, if the property is vacant, it's going to be vandalized, and we'll certainly clean up the debris. And that can be done very quickly. The debris, and looking at the pictures, isn't the worst I've seen, but there is debris. And we'll certainly re-secure the property, but requiring us to put in windows, they're just going to be broken. That's just the simple fact of it. But we will send someone out there weekly to pick up debris, re-secure windows, pending the completion of the lawsuit, which I think it's pretty open and shut case. We have surveys. The neighboring residence is 8 feet on our property.
Okay,
So-
Ms. Attorney Hughes. Ms. Kirk, do we have any pictures?
Yeah, there should be, I don't know, there we go.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Okay. Oh, I
Okay.
didn't see that.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm aware of what Mr. Hughes is saying about the property line dispute. I have had Mr. Thakurdin. The arrangement that Code had with him is, listen, we'll give you more time, to keep the windows boarded as long as you maintain the property. And it hasn't been being maintained. So we've given well more than 120 days, which is the boarding violation. just because of these circumstances. And there's been 12 police calls there in the last year, 2 arrests, the back door's open, so we feel we've worked with the owner.
Okay. Are there any questions from the board?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez.
Ms. Kirk, did you state that you spoke to the individual not too long ago, a couple days ago, or something like that?
The owner's son?
Right.
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And there's been no progress since you spoke to him?
No, there hasn't, unfortunately. We wanted to work with them because of these circumstances, because there was a sale, purchaser, but it didn't go through because of the property line dispute. So Code has been willing to work with them because of this situation, but, as long as they maintain the property, which they haven't been doing.
So, but the violations, just to be clear, are within the properties that's at question, within their bounds, not the other property.
That I don't know. Mr. Hughes would probably know the exact about whose property
He
line.
said that it's
Yeah.
encroaching on this property.
If you'd like, I can answer that question.
Yeah. Well, is the trash on the property,
It's on this
547 Division Street? Or
Yes.
is it on the neighbor's property?
it's-
It's on 547 Division
Oh, okay.
Street.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's actually the residence of the neighboring property is on my client's property. It's, yeah, it's 8 feet of the neighbor's residence is on our property. But to answer the gentleman's question, the debris is on 547 Division. My client's building is within its proper bounds.
I don't know, it keep going away.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, and I've spoken with the handyman that my client's hired, and he's willing to go out there. My client's willing to hire him to go out on a weekly basis to pick up debris, resecure, and it's at a reasonable cost.
Okay. Our picture keep disappearing, but,
I'm sorry, can we see, can we show the board the pictures? IT?
okay,
go.
now it comes up, okay. Mrs. Kirk, what is the city recommending, again, to?
Well, the city's recommending a fine of $200 a day to a cap of 15.
Okay.
Is the debris ever picked up, or is it the same debris month after month?
My contact, the owner's son, he hired a guy. Now, this case was open in February. So that's when I had a case before that, and that I closed in compliance, and I allowed them to board the windows. The code is for 120 days. So in February, he hired a local gentleman to come I believe every 2 weeks to clean the property and try to get the people off of the property, because a lot of people, it's a vacant house, they congregate there. But I don't think it's been happening. I don't think he's continued doing that because the property's just gotten worse. And like I said, the back door is open. So it's back to old business. And then I did bring in the calls for service from the PD. So there's been arrests there, multiple arrests. There's been all kind of activity over there. So it's definitely a nuisance, property.
And you don't know if the debris gets picked up and then it gets...
Not lately. In the beginning, there was a guy coming every 2 weeks, I believe, starting in February, but that kind of wore off, so it's just kind of built up now. The same debris is there. It's, at one point there was clothing and a mattress, and it was there for well over a month, probably 2 months.
Okay.
I'd
Is
like to make
there
a
a
motion. Yes. I'd like to make a motion in case number CEB 0825157 that the respondent, Susan Bedcurden, at 547 Division Street, who was previously found in noncompliance, remains in noncompliance, and therefore order a fine in the amount of $200 per day to commence on today's date and to continue each day thereafter until the fine has reached the limit, reached the amount of $15,000 or the property is brought into compliance.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and properly second. Ms. Marsh, bring it right down a little. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mr. Hughes, it's been moved and properly second for the $200 per day.
Yes,
Okay.
I understand that. I would request, and I don't know whether you voted on that yet, but I would certainly like an opportunity to comment on.
Yes, we just did.
That's what I thought. I normally would have thought I would have gotten a chance to comment after Ms. Kirk's recommendation before the motion or before the motion was set for vote. But if that's set, then we'll deal with it. You know, we can't put windows on this property, and my client can't put a tenant in that property. I can assure the board, and I think Ms. Kirk knows that I've pretty much kept my word on other cases, that we could have the property properly maintained on a weekly basis. Someone could go in and make sure it's secured and the garbage is removed.
Okay, but Attorney Hughes, I believe Mrs. Kirk said she allowed the boarding.
Right, so at this point, you know, if I could put the property into compliance, he can remove the boards, clean the property. Once that's done, I could put the case into compliance, and then the fine would stop, but they would have to do, like you said, and maintain the property. Make sure it's not a hangout and there's no trash laying around. Do a better job than what's been happening the last year.
Well, I think, and I don't disagree with what Ms. Kirk is saying. You know, I did speak to the person who's maintaining it, and he hadn't been there in a while, and I've stressed to my client and to the handyman that it would be properly, that someone would be there weekly to clean it up and make sure it's secured. But if we put up no trespassing signs, if they're not enforced by the police, no one's living there.
Madam Chair, we
Okay,
made a
Attorney.
motion and we
Yes.
voted on it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr.
Okay, have a good day, folks.
Okay. We will now have lien review number 1. Mr. Clegg, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anyone?
Officer Clegg, my credentials are on file pertaining to 214 Cedar Street.
Again, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, she's on Zoom.
I got it, she's up there.
Acknowledge the Zoom person and have them.
Yes. Mrs. Stewart?
Yes.
Stewart, would you please raise your hand to be sworn in?
Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or
Yes,
affirm? Do you swear or affirm the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, Mrs. Stewart, what would you like to say?
Yes, so this property is actually a property that my mother lived in for, 17 years. And unfortunately, she became single, and she was then living there by herself. And she came home one day from next door for 5 minutes, and somebody was waiting in her living room. We think they were maybe running from a drug deal. So anyway, I moved her out of the house, but emotionally, she wasn't quite ready for me to do anything with it yet. I think she had the idea that maybe at some point she'd be able to move back. So all the mail was forwarded for a time. And like I said, this was always her house, never my house. And I received a call earlier this year from Mariah Quinn, who told me that there were some issues with it not being in compliance with code enforcement. And so Mariah and I started working together to get everything resolved. And then as part of that, I found out from Mariah that the house had actually already been, had a lien put on it by, I'm not sure how to say his last name, is it Clegg? By Tom Clegg in the past. And what was so surprising to me about that is that I had actually had a working relationship with him previously, because at one point in time when the mail was still being delivered to the house, even though it wasn't supposed to be, I found something in the mailbox from code enforcement, and it was from him, and I called him, and at that time it was actually about the landscaping, and so we discussed it, and I told him that I'd had a hard time finding someone who would consistently mow the yard over there, and I didn't, live over there, so it wasn't easy for me. And so our last conversation was, I'm going to get a friend to go over and do it. I'm going to try to get someone else, because he can't do it all the time. I'll get someone else to go over and take care of it. But if you find that it is becoming a problem again, please let me know. So when Mariah told me that I had actually been, a lien had been imposed, I was actually shocked, because I thought if there had been an issue, I would have gotten a phone call from him, because I had already had a working relationship with him. At any rate, everything in relation to the citations has all been resolved at this point, and the house has been put on the market. So that's why I need to deal with this however we can today.
Okay, wait, just a moment, please. Mr. Sykes, have there been any mediation with this lien?
We would like to have, but the code board wishes to hear the case. So.
Okay, okay. Okay, are there any questions from the board? Hold on just a second. Mr. Clegg, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I was trying to cover it. Yeah. Okay. We'll hear from you now, Mr. Clegg.
Oh, okay. This case was started and first notified of March 14th of 2023. I went out there numerous times. The gate was always, I had a picture of it, it's always padlocked. I did contact the owner's daughter numerous times, and it was supposed to be maintained. The property was never maintained for over 2.5 years. City's recommending no reduction on the fine.
Okay. Okay, are there any questions from the board?
Yeah, I have an observation regarding the statement of the excuse, why the consideration of reducing the lien really does not explain the hardship. It's basically saying that the individual here was in contact with a code enforcement officer, and that the lien was proceeded without even sending it to her. So if there was a relationship, why wasn't, I'm sure she had been notified somehow.
Yeah,
in conversation.
I got the pictures. It was posted twice on March of 13th of 2024, and I'm sorry, 2023, and then again in May of 23rd of 2023. Property is right there almost to Ridgewood on the main highway. It's also borders the historic district. Again, it was an eyesore for almost 3 years, so.
Okay. My thing on this is I have 3 certified letters. I have 3 return thing, and I'm looking at 2023 for all of the notices and things given out, Ms. Stewart, and on here, there are some of them that even the imposing fine, there was also a letter sent. We're talking about 2023 now, not 2025. And there were numerous letters that were certified and sent out.
Right. So, can I address that?
Yes.
Okay. And so my point is, when I had that conversation with him, it was actually prior to 2023. My mother has been out of that house for, I think it's been about 8 years now. And so the conversation with him, he knew that I resided in Longwood. So this was well before 2023. Mariah actually, when she was looking at her notes, she could see in their system that he had had conversation with me over here in Longwood, knew that I lived in Longwood. So when all of this stuff did come up in 2023, apparently everything was still sent to the house address, the vacant property address at 214 Cedar Street, and nobody was receiving anything. So I never got anything. My point is that
Okay,
if
I have a
if I-
question for, excuse me, Mr.
Okay.
Clegg.
Yes, ma'am.
Why were you in contact with her before 314?
I was trying to work with her before the actual violation went out.
Before the actual-
And to work with
okay.
her. Again, the property was posted on the front gate because the gate was padlocked.
Okay.
So,
And so she is the owner?
owner's daughter, I believe.
I'm also the owner. I'm a co-owner.
Oh, okay.
She's the co.
Did you, Ms. Stewart, did you not put a change of address in with the property appraiser?
I actually did, and with the property appraiser,
Yes,
no,
ma'am.
because I never realized that was an issue. Even when I had spoken to him years ago, I don't even remember. It's probably been maybe 4 years ago at this point. I never even realized that was a thing. I would have done that if all I did was forward the mail. I thought that was sufficient. I didn't realize I needed to go to the property appraiser's office and actually change the address. I would have done that, and then we would not be here today.
Correct, but the post office only forwards for a year.
Right.
And
Right.
that they asked on their forwarding, they do say, please notify people of your new address. Thank you.
Right. Well, and I did when I had a phone conversation with him. He knew I was in Longwood. So the fact that he then turned around and just mailed everything or posted at a vacant property and never notified me here in Longwood, I found that rather shocking.
Okay, are there any other questions? My thing is there were notification constantly being out, even of the hearing and of non-compliance. So,
Right, which, and I completely understand. FYI, I am an attorney. If I had realized, again, that all of this was going on, I would have taken care of this. I had no idea. I never received anything in the mail. The only thing I ever got was later in 2025 when I received a phone call. Mariah called me because she realized the property was vacant, and she saw my phone number and called me and told me what was going on, and then I resolved it. So I would have taken care of this back in 2023 if I knew that this was an issue.
okay. Is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that in the case of CEB 0523-71, 214 Cedar Street, regarding Mary Ann Stewart, that we accept the city's recommendation of not lowering the lien amount.
11,000.
Which is $11,423.38, and that it be paid within the next 30 days.
Okay.
How is that
there a
possible?
second?
Second.
You don't need the 30-day clause.
It's not reduced, so we
It's not
don't need
reduced?
30 days.
You don't need 30?
No.
So to be paid
Within 30 days.
within 30 days.
Hold on.
Well, it's an open.
Oh, there's nothing to be
and it's-
paid.
Right, nothing to be
You're
paid.
just basically denying the
Yeah.
lien review
reduction.
request.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
All right, so I amend my motion to state that still in the case of CEB 052371, 214 Cedar Street, regarding Mary M. Stewart, that they're still in noncompliance and that we do not reduce the lien.
It's not in noncompliance.
It's
The
in compliance.
property should be in compliance
It
if
is
it's
in
before you want a
compliance.
lien review. Mr. Clegg, is it in
Yes.
compliance now?
Yes, it's in compliance.
Yes, as of 6/26.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically just you're denying just the
denying.
request to reduce the amount of the lien.
Okay,
Mr. Gonzalez,
okay,
yes.
okay. In the case of CBO 523-71 regarding 214 Cedar Street and Mary M. Stewart, I move that we accept the city's recommendation of denying the lien reduction.
Okay.
Pathetic,
There a second?
pathetic.
Second by Mrs. Marsh. All in favor? Aye.
Nay.
Okay. Ms. She's gone. Okay. Okay. We'll now have our continued cases. Case number 1, CEB 042579, Gary E. Holt, 524 Butler Boulevard.
And before we move forward, just wanted to make sure the record was clear. Was there a nay? Did someone?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that was recorded for the record. Okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You did get it? Okay,
There was a name?
yeah, okay.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Inspector Quinn with the City of Daytona Beach Code Compliance. My credentials are on file. This respondent was first notified on December 12th, 2024. Since the last hearing, I have had contact with the property owner. The property is currently occupied, but he has an eviction in place, so it'll be vacant soon. Since the last hearing, the owner has applied for an after-the-fact permit for the demolition of the rear addition. Staff is recommending amending to the October cutoff to allow the building department to come out and do the inspection.
So your recommendation is for the next cutoff?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Second. You said November,
No, October.
October, okay, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mrs. Schreiber, did you make that motion or?
No,
Oh,
did you want?
I mean, I thought I heard someone make one.
I asked the question. I'll make the motion. I hereby order the previous order of noncompliance in case number CEB 04-25-79 be amended to allow Mr. Gary Holt to bring the cop. No, that's not the one I want. The first one. Oh, I'm sorry. I hereby find the respondent, Gary Holt, in case number CEB 04-25-79 for the property at 524 Butler Boulevard to be in noncompliance and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/5, the next cutoff date, or be returned to a hearing in front of the Code Enforcement Board for consideration up to a fine of up to $1,000 per day.
Is there a second?
I second the
Oh,
motion.
Okay.
Thank you.
we gotta take a roll.
Okay. So you got, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Case number 2, CEB 02-25-32, Llewellyn Osborne Adam Jr. at 320 Garden Street.
Good morning, Mark
Mr.
Jones,
Yes.
Code Compliance. Credentials are on file. Respondent was first notified on May 3rd, 2024. Since last hearing on June 12th, I've had no contact from the property owner. All the violations have been corrected except the roof replacement. The property is on the redevelopment and neighborhood services roof replacement list. I have had conversations with that department. They state that there's about 40 roofs ahead of him, and they expect it to be done about the first of the year. So I'd like to recommend that staff amends the order of compliance to the January cutoff.
Okay. Mr. Jones, so all the violations except the roof? is
Correct, are in compliance.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion that in the case CEB 022532 regarding Llewellyn Osborne Adams, 320 Garden Street, that we move to review to our January's meeting.
Okay. Second?
Second.
Okay. Mrs. Marsh, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Case number 3, CEB 05-25-96, Alexandra Contessa at 518 Cannon Street. Mr. Garcia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The respondent, Inspector Garcia, credentials on file. The respondent was first notified of all violations on January 13, 2025. Since the last hearing, I have had contact with the owner. The property is still not occupied. Progress continues to be made, as you can see in the photos. Building is still secured. All permits have been issued. New windows have been put in. New doors have been put in. The interior and the exterior has been painted. The grass is being maintained. The damaged fence in the front has been removed. Actually, it's been taken down, and there's a portion of it on the ground. That's the only thing they have to be picking up right there, that one. And then we're waiting for the permits to be finalized. It was supposed to have been done before this date, but they're going to need a little extra time, so staff's asking to amend to the next cutoff.
Okay. Is there a motion to
I'll
accept
make
the
a
city?
motion. Hereby sign the respondent Alexander Contreras in case number CEB 05-25-96 for the property at 518 Cannon Street to be in non-compliance in order the respondent to come in compliance by 10/1?
9. Yes.
10/1, or be returned to the hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Is there a second?
I second.
Okay, second by Ms. Rockefeller. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Case number 4, CEB 08-25-153, Deborah Eakin at 208 Bellevue Avenue. Mrs. Okay, we have you, Mrs. Oh, here. Okay.
Please state your name for the record.
Deborah Eakin?
And the gentleman next to you.
Chance Leone?
Would you raise your hand?
Will you both raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm Inspector Aitani, standing in for Inspector Beanie. My code conditions are on file. The respondent was first notified on May 7th, 2025. Since the last hearing, there has been contact with the owner via text. There has been some progress to the property. The missing concrete stone on the face of the house was filled in. However, the decayed wood on the door frame is still there. The window frames are still chipped, and the fascia are still present. The violations there are still present. Staff is recommending a fine of $100 a day with a cap of $15,000, and his last inspection was September 8th.
Okay.
Mrs.
Eakin, would you like to?
I disagree. I have done a lot of work to that house. We've spent over a week there continuously, around the clock pretty much, and he works. So he's been going right from work over there working on the house. We've had all this
But
rain,
Mrs. Eakin has
all this
the-
rain, and the stuff has been done. So
Okay.
I have pictures right now in front of me right here.
Do you have?
Actually, I want to amend that. His last inspection was September 10th, so he was there yesterday, and there's pictures there for the dirt and grime is on the house still,
Yeah, yeah,
and there's still peeling paint
okay.
on the.
I want to know where.
Hold on just a second, she's,
So
okay. So you're showing that the dirt and grime is still
yes,
there?
yes. If you can see it right in the front of the house, and you can
Yeah,
also
sure.
see it
And
on the
sides,
side.
too.
And if you zoom in on this particular picture, you can see the chip paint there as well, in the window seal, in the window frames.
And this was taken yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. It was taken yesterday.
Okay. Now, Mrs. Eakin, you were
Okay, my
saying-
pictures are from today.
But I want to say this to you. You have pictures, but you should have called Mrs.
She's
Attorney.
not my, she's not
Okay,
the, she's
yeah,
not, yeah. And he has not been very
He did.
communicative with me.
Okay.
It should be noted that Inspector Beanie told me that he had no communication with the owner
Okay.
besides yesterday, and the first time she texted him was yesterday.
Okay.
And also compliance was due September 3rd.
Okay. Okay.
We were spent around the clock on that house for over the last week. And before that, all this rain, and every time we keep doing something, you can't paint a house, you can't grout a house when it's raining, or after it rained, or before, if it's gonna rain. It's just gonna come right off. So we've been working on this house, repeating, going over what we've already done because it keeps raining to be in compliance with you guys. We have done this. We have been doing this continuously, every day, to the point where I can't even move anymore. We've been doing this by ourselves. And like I said, I have pictures I took this morning before we even came over here to show you what the house looks like, just to make sure that my pictures were the same, and they're not. These are the pictures.
Okay.
This is not what the house looks like. This is what the house looks like.
Is there a motion, or are there any questions from the board?
Is this a wood frame house?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So when it does rain, you have to wait for it to dry otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, we tried. I mean, from the
But
time we were here
I think
last
the
time,
discussion here now is the dirt and grime. You don't have to wait for.
the house has been pressure washed twice. We went over it twice. It will not come off. It's just the old coquina. It's coquina. Coquina is meant to age, and you're supposed to leave it alone. It's coquina. You're not supposed to paint it. You're not supposed to mess with it. It's coquina. Pressure wash it, and you leave it be. It's aged, just like the stones at the beach. You leave it alone.
Okay. Can I get a motion?
Madam Chair, I have a
Yes.
question for Mr. Jackson. The respondent is here with what she claims are pictures, but they're on, I believe, on a phone.
Right.
How do we enter those into the record?
But we can't.
You don't have a means to enter them into the record on the phone.
Right.
And, I mean, yeah, you don't have the means to enter them on the phone. So the fact, even if she had the pictures in physical separate form, the reliance of the board, unless there's some, I mean, I know she's saying this is the
Yeah.
but the reliance of the board
Has
would
to
be
be
on
through
the
the
inspection.
inspector.
And if the board elected to seek a additional inspection, that would be up to, I mean, my perspective is that would be up to the board to decide if they thought an additional inspection was necessary.
Okay.
The pictures were from yesterday at 1:35.
That's when I told him that to come over and take a look. What were his pictures before that? Did he have any pictures before that? What were the last pictures before that?
We did have, last month, I believe.
Yeah, there
So
was-
if I
there
was
was
supposed to be in compliance by the 3rd of September, where is pictures showing that I wasn't?
But,
Yes,
Mr.
they
Dick, and I
should show
think
that
what
he
you're
was
missing
not in
here is
compliance.
that we have to see the pictures from the inspector.
Okay.
You know, whenever you complete whatever's on here, you should call the inspector.
Okay.
Which you
Now-
say, you did call, and she said that Mr. Beanie told her that there was no communication between the two of you.
Before a text message yesterday.
So,
I text messaged him yesterday and telling him that we had done, has he gone by to look at the house? He said, no, I have not. But he went by and went and looked, and then I texted him after that, and he said, there's still a lot of work to do. Well, you know what? I'm selling this house. I've had the house up for sale. I can't afford this. That's why I can't keep the house. That's why the house is being sold. And this is costing me money, and it's costing us time and energy to do all this. And you guys, when I was here with you guys last month, you guys told me to paint. You said, just paint. Yes, you guys did. It's on recording.
Okay.
You guys told me, you can paint, can't you? And I said, well, if I paint, you guys are going to tell me that if I paint, that doesn't match. And you said, well, you know what? Just as long as you put the effort in to go ahead and paint, go ahead and do it. You don't have to paint the whole house.
We don't.
Yeah,
We don't tell you anything.
We were
like
here
that.
last month, and you guys have to look back at the video, because you guys told me just to
Can I
paint.
get a motion, please?
Well, I was just wondering if we could get the pictures from, we
You
can't.
just said
I
we
mean,
can't.
from our last, that we saw.
From last month.
Not Miss Atkins' pictures.
You mean the last hearing?
Yes.
The previous pictures are not involved in the pictures from yesterday. Pictures from yesterday indicate
They're
that
still
they're still
non-compliant.
code violations.
Yeah.
I want to know where.
Madam
wanna
Chair,
know where-
Yeah.
if I can be heard, I think from the testimony of the respondent herself, she says that she was informed by the inspector that she was not in compliance after she asked him to go and inspect it.
I told him, asked him if he went to go look, and he said he went
Wait,
and looked.
excuse me, I can't.
So he inspected it, he informed me she was not in compliance, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the status of the case at this point. It was supposed to be in compliance by September 3rd.
Yes.
And even as of yesterday, it was not in compliance based on the
Okay.
inspector's inspection. And so the position of the city is it's not in compliance.
He wants me to remodel the whole outside of the house. If I could afford to remodel the whole outside of the house, I wouldn't be selling the house. This is really getting ridiculous. This is
Okay, I'm ready to
harassment.
make a motion. No, it's not harassment.
Yes, it is harassment.
No, it's.
Yes, it
It's
is.
the property not being in
Could you make
compliance.
the motion,
Okay,
Mr.
so in the case of CB 08-25-153, located at 208 Bellevue Avenue, in regards to Deborah Eakin, I move that we accept the city's recommendation to apply a fine of $100 a day to start today until they come into compliance.
Okay. Is there a second?
It's capped at 15,000.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay, Ms. Hackett, it's been moved that the imposing fine is $100 per day until you come into compliance.
The
Thank
maximum
you.
of 15,000, I think is what she was.
Up to,
The maximum of 15,000.
Oh, to
thought
a
it was
maximum of
10.
15 or 10?
I thought it was 10.
If it's their, it wasn't the residence, right? She said they go to.
Yeah, that's her resident.
It's vacant, so it's
Oh, it's vacant. Okay, 15, you're right. Okay. Okay. Case number 5, CEB 08-25-140. Karen and Sleeman Zachary at 398 Gulf Boulevard. Mr. Stinson.
Good morning, John Stinson, Code Inspector with the city. My qualifications are on file. This respondent was first notified on 12/15/2025. My last inspection on this property was yesterday, 10 September 2025. The property remains in non-compliance. We would like to amend this case to the October cutoff because they are making good progress and they have been keeping in contact.
Okay. So the city's recommended is next cutoff?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't believe it.
Let me.
It's not a good day. Okay.
I'll make a motion while you're, hereby find the respondent, Karen and Simon Zagid, In case number CEB 08-25-140 for the property at 398 Gulf Boulevard to be is in non-compliance and in order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1 or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Okay. There a second?
Second.
Okay. Ms. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Case number 6, CEB 07-25-113, Delbert D. and Karen Gale at 925 Nowell Street. Mr. Clegg.
Yes, ma'am. Pertaining to 925 Nile Street, it was first notified on May 13th of 2025. Since the last hearing, I had a little bit of contact with the owner and a co-worker. House is not occupied. There's been a little progress been done. He picked up about half the yard of trash. Other than that, other violations still exist of outside storage, a lot more trash in the yard, junk vehicles, roof in disrepair and damage. So, city is recommending a fine of $100 a day, fined to a cap of $10,000.
Okay.
You said there was somebody living there?
Yes, ma'am. It's homesteaded, and it's possibly unoccupied most of the time, but the owner advised that her and her father stayed there. He passed away last month.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion. I hereby find in case number CEB 07-25-113 that the respondent Delbert D. and Kerrigan Gale, who previously found in noncompliance, remains in noncompliance, and therefore order a fine in the amount of $100 per day to commence on today's date and to continue each day thereafter until the fine has reached the amount of $10,000 or the property is brought into compliance.
Second.
Yes. Okay. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Okay. Case number 7, CEB 08-25-134, Leonard Blasco at 111 Nathan Hale Drive. Mr. Clegg.
Yes, ma'am. Pertaining to 111 Nathan, they were first notified of June.
Excuse me. Is he? Oh, yes. Come on up, John. Excuse me. Mr. Blasco?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, would you?
Will you state your name for the record again, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Your name?
Oh, Leonard G. Blasso.
Okay, will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr.
Since the
Clegg,
last hearing, I've had contact with the owner. The property is occupied. There's been some progress. I would say half of the yard was cut completely about a month ago, but it's overgrown again. Bushes and shrubs are impeding the neighbors and on the street right there, the sidewalk. And the city's recommending a fine of $100 a day, capped to $10,000.
Okay. Mr. Blasco?
Yes, it's been an ongoing problem. After my wife passed away, I kind of let things go, but I always maintained the property. This past weekend, I believe the 8th, 9th, and 10th, I finally had a good lawn and tree crew come in, and unfortunately, the photos I have are on my cell phone. I paid close to $2,000, and I think they finally corrected it. And if anybody could make a site survey, you'd see that it's been done. But the trees were corrected, the chain link fence the problem was getting someone to do the job.
I had contacted at least 3 landscapers, and they said, we can't get our equipment through the gates on your fence. Currently, this is what the front looks like, and the back is substantially cut. They were working in the rain 2 days ago to get the whole job done. And so it's at a point now where I think it's acceptable, but that's up to whoever comes out to inspect it.
Okay.
But it's, as I said, I have the receipts to show that within the last week, I've put out $2,000 to have it done. It was pretty well overgrown. As you said, I had gone into clinical depression when my wife passed, and I let it go, and that's why it got to that state. Otherwise, for years, I'd maintained it.
Okay. Mr. Cleve?
Yes,
you
ma'am. The
wanna
city
say
can
something?
recommend that we can amend the next cutoff if the rest of the work is completed and it's maintained.
So you're recommending the next cutoff?
Yes, ma'am.
To give him some time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can I get a motion?
Go ahead, go.
I hereby find the respondent, Leonard Blasso, in case number CEB 08-25-134 for the property at 111 Nathan Hale Court to be in non-compliance and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1 or be returned to the hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Blasco. You have until the next month, which is October the 1st. Thank you. Okay. Case number 8 is already resolved. Case number 9, CEB 08-25-133, Zoran Lazaski at 437 Lockhart Street. Is what?
Zoom.
That's okay. Oh, this, I thought he was coming to. Okay. Mr. Lazaski, would
So he'll need to be sworn in.
That's not it.
Give testimony.
No, that's
Oh,
what I
up
was
there.
saying.
Okay.
Oh, I can't sit here. Can't sit here.
They said that.
Oh, yes. Yes, he can sit there.
I can't hear back there. That's not his case.
It's not his case.
Oh, it's not his case. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Lazaski, would you please raise your hand to be sworn in?
Will you state your name for the record, please?
Zoran Lazanovsky.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. Mrs.
Okay.
Kirk.
Okay, this is a citizen complaint case from September of 2024 for damaged roof and soffit. First notification was 10/8/24. Since the last hearing, I have had contact and there has been progress. There is a permit for a re-roof that has been filed with the city. Staff is recommending to amend 60 days until the November cutoff to allow time for the new roof to be installed.
So you're anticipating the roof done by then, or? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
The roofing company has given us within 2 to 3 weeks, they should be finished. That was their estimate.
Okay. Thank you.
You still want to
Mr.
do 60
Lozanti,
days?
would you like to?
If he thinks it's 1 month, then 1 month is okay. Next cutoff.
He said from 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. Is there a motion? He said it should be done within that time.
I'll make the motion. I hereby find the respondent, Loran Zanowski, in case number CEB 08-25-133, for the property at 437 Lockhart Street to be in non-compliance in order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1 or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration for a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Okay.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Mimi,
Mr.
can I
Sykes.
take 2 minutes and speak to Mr. Riggio and
Okay.
Attorney Jackson, once this case is completed?
At the end of this case.
This case right here. Finished.
We done?
Okay. We are pausing for just a minute for them to converse. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought they had cut him off. Sir,
Yes, ma'am?
no.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
We
case is
did
done.
vote on it.
You should be in there.
Thank you. Have a good day, rest of you.
You too, thank you.
Case number 10, CEB 08-25-156, Mrs. Kirk. Inagert Jutaya at 542 Foot Court.
Okay. This is a returning case, citizen complaint, first notification, June 13th, 25. Since the last hearing, I have not had any cutoff, I have not had any contact, and there's been no progress. Staff is recommending a fine of $100 a day to a cap of $10,000.
And Madam Chair, it's been indicated Ms. Roby had needed to make a statement as to ex parte communication, so I'll leave that to Ms. Roby.
Yes, because.
Was it this case?
It was this
Yeah.
case.
Okay.
When I first came today, I did ask if it was ex parte because I wasn't sure. But somebody in that neighborhood has reached out to me in a text message and an email on an app. It wasn't my personal email. And asked me if I could look in because this property itself has over $100,000 in liens already. And the property probably isn't worth it, but on the way home last month after the meeting, I decided to drive by there because I had told Mark Jones that I was concerned about this gentleman reaching out to me on the app about the neighborhood. And I was appalled when I saw what that neighborhood looked like. And I feel for the gentleman because I know when things like this happen, property values decline, and if he wanted to sell, he couldn't get whatever he wanted for his place. But I just told him I would look into it, and that was it, and I would let him know. So I will be messaging him back today after I get home about what has happened.
I have a question about that.
What does that have to do with this case?
I have a question about that. According to her statement, she says she feels for the person, so I would think as...
I'm going to remove myself from the vote.
That's what I was
so,
going to suggest,
yeah,
that
so.
you...
I'm not sure that that's really necessary. She's disclosed on the record that she had been communicated with by somebody who is a neighbor in this area or lives in that area, and that she actually went by the property and observed it.
She involved herself. So that's where I feel that she should not have a vote on this case.
Well, because she disclosed it, that's what her
That's
duty
what you're
is under
supposed to do,
this
disclose
circumstance. I guess the next question would be, does she ignore any kind of gain for herself or any family member or any business partner or any, because of this case? That's the reason for, if there was a necessity for her to recuse herself. But as far as her need to disclose, anytime y'all have a circumstance where you're having this interaction outside of this board in terms of what you shouldn't be having, but if you happen to have, then your disclosure is the thing that's of importance, so that it's known to the other party as well as to the rest of the board and anyone else that would need to know that you've had some type of exposure.
So I have a question. So we have removed what was previous, and previous they stated that anytime we are in contact that we're supposed to give them the number to the code.
No, same rule.
Same
That's
rule.
what should happen. And if it doesn't happen, then make sure you just disclose.
Oh, okay.
Not encouraging anyone to be making
Okay.
the follow-ups or the follow-throughs. It's not something that's, now I'll leave that to your counsel, but that's something I don't encourage you.
And let me add, it's not just the communication, it's the fact that you have gone and seen the property as opposed to the pictures that are up here. The
I don't think we've
problem
seen it.
arises sometimes is you might look at the wrong property, and it has happened in planning commissions and things where somebody thinks that it's this and it's really the one next door or the one down the street, and it creates a misperception in your mind if you look at the wrong property. But having disclosed that you have been contacted and have gone by the property, basically absolves you of the ex parte issue. And if the respondent wanted to challenge it, there is no respondent present, that they certainly could and ask you questions about it.
And presumably we have photos that will show whatever the nature of a violation is, so that that's exposed to everyone else as well. I believe that's probably already been shown.
Yes, IT, you can show them.
And I also believe that's
There we
covered
go.
under that new form we got, 8B or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've
Okay,
been a part of that.
okay. So, do I have a motion?
I make a motion. I hereby find that in case number 10, that the respondent, Zutai,
Yeah.
who was previously found in noncompliance, remains in noncompliance, and therefore order a fine in the amount of $100 per day to commence today, September the 11th, and to continue each day thereafter until the fine has reached the amount of $10,000 or the property is brought into compliance.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Okay.
This one.
Case number 11, CEB 01-25-11. Tam Yu Vu Nguyen at 133 Eagle Harbor Way.
Will you state your name for the record, sir?
What was that?
Your name?
Yes, it's Hui.
Raise your right hand, please.
Koi.
Yes, it's my wife is not here. She's been sick.
Your last name?
Vo.
Well,
Yes.
Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
And just, I think you said it, but just for clarification, so you are not Tam Vu Nguyen?
No, no. I'm her husband.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Thank you.
Yo.
Mr. Butler.
Good morning. Inspector Roosevelt Butler, credentials on file with the City of Daytona Beach. As pertains to 133 Eagle Harbor Way, the respondent was first notified on September the 26th, 2024. Since June court proceedings, I've had contact with the property owner, whom has hired a new contractor, but unfortunately, the contractor passed away. That contractor was at the last proceeding that we had. Staff requests amend to the November cutoff.
Okay. Is there a motion for the city's recommendation?
I have a question. Is the permit being applied for?
Yes, the
Yes,
permits.
you-
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I hereby order that the previous non-compliant in case number 11 be allowed to be amended to allow the respondent, Tam, to bring the property into compliance or to be returned to a proceeding before the Code Enforcement Board on October the 10th, 9th?
Did you?
She did 60 days.
Oh, it's for 60 days.
6 days, which would be November
Or the 13th.
13th. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mr. Nugent, you have until your wife, she has until November the 2nd.
And her father passed away too the same month.
Okay.
And that's why we've been, I don't know what to
Thank you.
say right now. but-
Okay. That,
Madam Chair, that's November 5th.
November 5th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Until November 5th, not
Yes,
the
thank you,
2nd, okay?
What was the date that was given in the motion that was voted on? Was that November 13th?
Yes.
For
No.
the code enforcement, for the board.
The 13th.
Okay, but
is
I
the-
mean, the amended, he has until November 5th to bring it into
Yeah.
compliance.
Yes.
You will hear it if he doesn't on November 13th.
Okay.
So that would be the cutoff date, and I'd suggest that the motion be amended to reflect that the cutoff date is November 5th
Yeah.
to bring the property into compliance, just so that you have all these dates straight.
Okay. You want to amend
Yeah.
it to?
I hereby order the previous order of non-compliance in case number 11 be amended to allow the respondent, Tam
Nugent.
to bring the property into compliance or be returned to a proceeding before the Code Enforcement Board on November the 5th for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
To bring before the
Second,
Second.
board
Mrs. Roby.
on the,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the 5th, it would be what you said the other one.
Bring the property
13th.
into recorded proceeding.
Okay. All in favor?
It has until November 5th.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very
We have
much.
until November the 5th.
Yes, thank you. very much.
Our next case is number 12 CEB 08-25-135, 53 Nave LLC at 830 Berkshire Road. This is a Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hello?
Your Honor, is this the respondent? Or that's Your Honor?
Is that the right one?
But what is it? I don't think.
That's not Ezra.
That's not him.
That's the only Zoom participant that I have left. So that's
I'm the Zoom person he has left.
Turn him back. He might have been before him. That's what it is.
meaning that's case number, the person I just pulled up was case 36.
Oh.
Also meaning that case 12 is not here, he is.
Okay. So this is not there.
Okay, let's move on then.
Okay. So, case number 12, CEB 08-25-135 is not available on Zoom, and is that what I'm hearing?
That's correct, Madam Chair.
Okay. Okay. We have overgrown landscaping, broken windows, dilapidated roofs, soffits and facial garbage and rubbish. Do we have any pictures?
I believe the inspector testified.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As pertains to 830 Berkshire, the respondent was first notified on May 29, 2025. Since last month's court proceedings, I've had contact with the property owner, whom has a meeting with the building department. Actually, the meeting is on September the 16th to determine the status of the renovation permit. Staff requests amend to the next cutoff.
Okay. Okay, 10-1.
I'll make a motion to hereby order the previous order of noncompliance in case number case number 12, CEB 0825135, be amended to allow the respondent, what's the name?
NAV.
Nav?
NAV
Name.
LLC.
Oh, NAV LLC, to bring the property into compliance or be returned to a proceeding before the Code Enforcement Board on October for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Ms. Radical, if I could suggest that compliance by October 1, I know you're reading, what you're reading off of, and if you could just that, because that is the compliance date. And
Didn't I
then
just say that? Did I not say that?
you said, I think you said, you added at the end, it's, the code board will meet on October 5th, but the compliance date is October 1st.
She said that.
Okay.
She did, she said that. Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Ms. Roby, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Case number 13, CEB 08-25-137, Ari Pruty at 1605 North Patrick Circle. Mr. Butler.
As it pertains to 1605 North Patrick Circle, the respondent was first notified on May 29, 2025. Since last month court proceedings, I've had no contact with the property owners. However, progress has been made. Staff requests amend to the next cutoff.
Okay, I'll make the motion. I hereby find the respondent, April Prunty, in case number CEB 08-25-137 for the property at 1605 North Patrick Circle to be in non-compliance and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1 or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration up to a fine of $1,000 per day.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Case number 14, CEB 08-25-154, Sage Chimbanjo at 1222 Peachtree Road. Ms. Hatani.
Respondent was first notified May 4th, 2024. Since the August hearing, I have had contact with the owner, and the roof permit has been finalized, and they're currently working on the dirt and grime to be removed. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. Staff recommends we amend to the October cutoff.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that in the case of CEB 08-25-154, Said Chinambajo at 1222 Peachtree Road is found to be in non-compliance, and that we review the case at our next meeting of 10/5?
10/1.
10/1? But the cutoff is 10/1. Or to be fined at that time of up to $1,000 a day.
Okay.
10
Okay. 10 1. 10 1. Okay. 10 1. Okay. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10 1. 10
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Case number 15, CEB 07-25-117. Robert Schulter Estate, Doris Taylor, Deborah Torrance, Ronald Akron, Linda Halt, Andrea Lee, Dolores Gibson, Matthew Riggins, and Lou Betty Smith Estate at 418 North Lincoln. Okay, Mr. Gibson.
Gibson.
Would you?
Can you state your full name for the record, please?
Ronald Gibson.
Will you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Attorney.
Respondent was first notified October 23rd, 2024. Since the July hearing, I have had contact with the owner and there has been progress. The roof permit has been issued and work has started. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. SAC recommends we amend to the next cutoff.
Okay. Are there any questions from the board?
Madam
Mr.
Chair,
Gibson.
before you ask Mr. Gibson, and I know this probably happened at the prior meeting, but what's his relationship, Mr. Gibson's relationship to this case?
Oh, his wife.
Okay.
It was a prop
There we go.
to Dolores.
Dolores, I'm the husband.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to speak, Mr. Gibson?
We're
You
trying,
need to be sworn in first if you do.
Yeah,
She did
he
swear.
did.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh.
I just want to make a statement. We're in process of fixing this property that we have. We replaced the roof, windows, and we're in the process of, I'm trying to find out what is wrong with the shed part. I don't understand that.
Okay.
And the house is in the process of being painted because of the rain. He hasn't been able to paint the house because,
Outside
You're saying
storage.
shed?
Outside storage, is that what you mean?
yes.
It was just the things that are outside that don't really belong outside, like the trash and debris, the outside storage that's in the driveway, on the side of the house, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, and I'm sure you have a card, you would, okay. Do I have a motion? Ms.
I'll make-
Callis?
Oh, go ahead.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I make a motion to find the respondent, Robert Schulter Estate, Doris Taylor, Deborah Torrance, Ronald Ankrum, Linda Hart, Andrea Lee, Dolores Gibson, Matthew Riggins, Lou Betty Smith Estate, in case number CEB 07-25-117 for the property at 418 North Lincoln Street to be in noncompliance in order the respondent to come into compliance by October 1st, 2025, or be returned to a hearing before the before the Code Enforcement Board on October 9th, 2025, for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Okay,
Second.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mr. Gibson, you have until October the 1st to complete this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
no problem.
Oh, Mr. Gibson, did you get a card or something?
Oh,
So he.
we've been talking.
Oh,
He-
okay, okay. Thanks. Okay, case number 16, CEB 08-25-141 is in compliance as of 9/10. Case number 17, CEB 0225-45, Barbara Lester at 351 Garden Street. Ms. Lester, did you have a? They don't have a mic so she can sit down.
Be right back. You have to speak.
You were gonna do this. Go ahead.
Will you both state your name for the record?
I'm Barbara Lester, 351 Garden Street.
John Twinette White,
Will you,
Is there,
go ahead. Go ahead and finish, ma'am.
oh, John Twinette White, 104 Muskogee Court.
It's gonna get real quick.
If you'd like to sit down, we have a while.
yeah, she can sit.
Thank you.
Do you want to sit?
Yes, I'm a try.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, will you both raise your right, sorry. Will you both raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Hatani?
Respondent was first notified November 22nd, 2024. Since the June hearing, I have had contact with the owner. However, there's been no progress. However, we have been talking to Mr. William with the redevelopment department, and he's informed staff that the house is getting ready to be demolished and rebuilt through the city RAN program. All approvals have been given. They're just now waiting for contractors to start work. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. Staff recommends we amend to the January cutoff.
Okay. Would you like to say anything, Ms. Lassiter?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
She okay?
Okay.
You okay?
I didn't hear most of that. We do have the permission from my mortgage company to implode the house. And we've got, all we're waiting is just to get a contractor to do it. But the house is to be imploded, and we do have the authority to do that at this time.
Okay. Is there a motion for the January cutoff?
I'll make the motion. I hereby find the respondent, Barbara Lester, in case number CEB 02-25-45 for the property at 351 Garden Street to be in non-compliance and order the respondents to come into compliance by
December 31st.
the 1st of January.
December 31st.
December 31st. Cutoff date, or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 1/8 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mrs. Lester, you have until January or please stay in touch with your
We have done
inspector.
some of the work. We've done some cleanup work around there. It's not total, but we have taken care of some of the grass and that kind of thing. So
Okay.
it's just on the city now. We're just waiting for the city.
Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Case number 18, CEB 0825132, Francisco Peralta at 456 South Caroline Street.
It's in compliance.
Compliance.
It's in
It
compliance.
is, okay, compliance, okay, so the two tear. Okay, down. Okay, compliance. Case number 19, CEB 0625-103, Willie Warren Thompson Jr. at 307 Garden Street.
Respondent was first notified August 23rd, 2024. Since the August hearing, I have had contact with the owner, and they're working on the roof. They've got the permit. The owner's not here today because he's in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Last inspection was September 4th, 2024, and the result was non-compliance. Staff recommends we amend to the next cutoff.
Okay.
They're also trying to put in paperwork for Transform 360, I think it's called. 386. So they're working on that paperwork too. They have a case manager and things to help with them with this.
Okay. Okay. And you're asking for the next cutoff? Okay.
I'll make a motion. Hereby find the respondent, William Warren Thompson Jr., in case number CEB 06-25-103 for the property at 307 Garden Street to be in noncompliance and order the respondent to come in compliance by 10/1 or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. Case number 20, CEB 08-25-142, John Gilbert and Jonathan Taraff. 716 Flora Street is in compliance. Okay. Case number 21, CEB 08-25-143, Fannie Lawrence at 409 Ellsworth Street.
Respondent was first notified December 19th, 2024. Since the August hearing, I have had no contact with the owner and there's been no progress. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. SAC recommends a fine of $100 a day with a cap of $15,000.
Okay.
I'll make the motion. I hereby find in case number CEB 08-25-143 that the respondent, Fannie Lawrence, who previously was found in noncompliance, remains in noncompliance and therefore order a fine in the amount of $100 per day to commence today at 9/11/25 and continue each day after until the fine has reached the amount of $15,000 or the property is brought into compliance.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Case number 22, CEB 08-25-144, Evelyn Carter Brown and Jean Miley at 610 Berkshire Road.
Respondent was first notified April 21st, 2025. Since the August hearing, I have had no contact with the owner and there's been no progress. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. SAC recommends a fine of $100 a day with a cap of $10,000.
I'll make the motion. I hereby find the respondent, Evelyn Carter Brown and Jean Miley, in case number CEB 08-25-144 for the property at 610 Berkshire Road to be in non-compliance in order the respondent come in compliance by cutoff date of 10/1 or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Excuse
It wasn't
Oh, sorry.
amended. It was not amended.
I'm sorry, I just, when I finished that, I just realized it.
Okay.
I hereby find that in the case CEB 08-25-144, that the respondent, Evelyn Carter Brown and Jean Miley, who previously found in noncompliance, remains in noncompliance and therefore a fine of the amount of $100 per day to commence on 9/11/25 and to continue each day thereafter until the fine is reached $15,000 or the property is brought into compliance.
$10,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000? Oh, 10,000.
10,000.
I'd like to amend that to 10,000.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Case number 23, CEB 08-25-145, Jamal Bell at 545 Spruce Street.
Will you state your name for the record, sir?
Jamal Bell.
Will you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Respondent was
Mr.
first notified May 7th, 2025. Since the August hearing, I have had contact with the owner and there's been no progress. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was not compliance. SAC recommends a finding of $100 a day with a cap of $15,000.
With a cap of
15,000.
So we're getting it moved right now. I got the had to get a few things done to it,
to get it moved, so, but it's moved. I got the pictures to show, videos, pictures to show
Okay.
that it's being moved,
Ex-
and I showed her, so.
Excuse me, but you have to notify her, and we rely on the pictures when
Yeah.
she brings them in.
Well,
So,
it's being
Ms.
moved, so-
Tanner, is he saying that the RV is being moved, or what has been completed?
That's what he's telling me this morning, that it
Okay.
was, but when I was out there, the RV has flat tires.
Mhm.
There was power, there was water. There's been multiple complaints of somebody living in the RV. When I was there, I could hear people inside the RV. The RV is still popped out. There's still outside storage, trash and debris on the property.
Okay.
I thought it was just the RV. Just gotta move the RV. That's what I'm moving the RV. It's getting moved like now. It should be going right now.
Madam Chair, the
Yeah,
case should have been in compliance prior to
yeah.
the hearing.
Correct.
Well, that's what I was saying, that, you know, you have to come
So,
into
when
compliance
you gonna
and
come
let
check again?
her
Tomorrow?
know. So that she
Cause
can.
it's like literally getting moved.
Well, you're still in non-compliance
You're
with
in
the
non-compliance.
other issues,
What other
so,
issues? It was only the RV.
I thought it
All
was
the-
outside storage.
Also,
Parking on the lawn,
all that
No.
stuff gone.
windows
We talked
and
about
fence.
this last time.
What?
All the stuff.
Wait, you don't have it there. Okay, what we have here is outside storage, parking on the lawn,
It ain't no driveway. You got the
no
permit?
permit for windows and fence,
We took care of that
Trash
already. It was,
and dervish,
Ms.
dilapidated
Satani,
fence and junk vehicles. Ms.
So,
Hatani, you,
yes, so the parking on the lawn, they're no longer parking. The permit for the windows and the fence, he got rid of the fencing. And it's just the trash and debris and the junk vehicle. And the outside storage is what remains.
okay, outside.
Once it's gone, you
What-
can't bring it back.
what junk vehicle?
It's gonna be the RV. There's
Oh,
flat
the junk
tires,
vehicle, okay.
there's,
It's gonna be gone. You come check tomorrow.
What about the windows?
he's rectified
Yeah.
those things.
Okay,
and the dilapidated fence.
Yeah, he's removed it.
okay. And the trash and dervish,
It's gonna, it's still there.
it's there.
Trash, debris, outside storage, and the junk vehicle,
Okay.
still there.
It's not a junk vehicle. Like, okay, whatever. But it's getting moved, so you can come out tomorrow and check.
Sir, how about the trash and debris?
Staff is recommending $100 a day with a cap of 15,000. It was not in compliance on September 3rd. And when I was there September 4th, again, still in non-compliance.
Okay.
I have a question. Sir, how about the trash and the debris?
It's gonna be gone.
It's gonna be gone.
Yeah, it's, yeah. Don't worry. It's leaving. Today.
I'll
Well,
make the
it's-
I'll
you
make
just
the
got-
motion.
I had to, get a lot of stuff to move this thing.
Mm.
We just gotta, pump the tires up, get it wound in. It ain't popped out. You said it was popped out. It's
It-
different.
Okay,
I would remind the board that it is the inspector's decision if the property is in compliance, and that's based upon her inspection.
It's
And
not
in
in
her last
compliance.
inspection, these items were still, and it should have been in compliance at the previous
Yeah.
cutoff date anyway. And so if the inspector is, I mean.
So can I
Mr.
have
Bell,
more time?
You need to get with the inspector and have her inspect it.
Can I have more time to
okay.
get this done?
But you should have
but-
discussed that with her before coming here.
Okay, was someone
Yeah,
making a motion?
I'll make the motion. I hereby find that in case number CEB 08-25-145, that the respondent Jamal Bell, who was previously found in noncompliance, remains in noncompliance, therefore order a fine in the amount of $100 per day to commence on 9/11/25 and continue to each day until the fine has been reached, until the fine has reached the amount of 15,000 or the property is brought into compliance.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So I
Mr.
can't get no
Bell,
time?
You have until next cutoff.
No, no.
I mean,
He is a
look-
fine that is starting tomorrow.
So what?
What?
Wait.
Just fine, he doesn't have the next.
Oh, yeah,
It
we
wasn't
did.
amended.
We did. We just fined the $100 per day.
So you can call, once you finish everything, call
Yes.
for a reinspection.
Yeah.
So y'all just don't give no time, like, you
This,
just,
The case started in May.
yeah,
so what?
So you've had time.
okay. Case number 24,
Can I may interject? Sorry. May-
yes.
Back here, IT. Case number 12 is here via Zoom. I know you guys heard it already, so.
Case number
12.
12, that was, the Zoom didn't show up?
I don't know if you want to hear their side.
The inspector has left.
Oh,
Yeah, the
the
inspector's not
inspector
here.
is left.
Okay.
Okay.
They were given until October 1.
For what?
It was amended, 12 was an amended order of noncompliance.
Yes.
So here's another one.
So they have time anyway.
Yeah, okay. Case number 24, CEB 08-25-150, Marion Realty Group LLC at 521 Division Street. Mr. Vexenberg.
Good morning, Board. Inspector Wexelberg, City of Daytona Beach. My credentials are on file. This case was originally cited on, or observed on May 14th at assisted Daytona Beach Police. Since the last hearing, there has been no contact. The property is occupied. No progress since the last inspection, which was conducted on the 9th of September and remains non-compliant. Staff is recommending a fine of $100 a day to a cap of $15,000.
Okay.
I'll make the motion. Hereby find the respondent, Miriam Realty Group LLC, in case number CEB 08-25-150 for the property at 521 Division Street to be in non-compliance and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1. Nope, I'm sorry, I'm doing the wrong one again. I hereby find that in case CEB 08-25-150, that the respondent Miriam Realty Group LLC, who previously was found in non-compliance and remains in non-compliance, therefore order a fine of the amount of $100 per day to commence on 9/11/25 and continue each day until the fine has reached the amount of $15,000 or the property is brought into compliance.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wexenberg. We're now going into our new cases. Today, with the new cases, you're only in compliance or not in compliance. So that's all you have to do. There's no fines. You just have to come forward and either you're in compliance or you're not. Okay? Case number 25, CEB 09-25-167, Nicholas W. Welch and Brianna Gillespie at 951 Berkshire Road.
Madam Chair, the inspector will be back in a minute. If we could go to the next case, I'd appreciate it.
We're gonna skip 25 for now. Case number 26, CEB 09-25-163, HomeAway Investments and Service LLC at 1808 North Halifax Avenue. Okay.
Or you'll need to be sworn in.
Mr., your name? sir?
Rafael Gonzalez.
I'm sorry,
Rafael
can you-
Gonzalez.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I didn't.
Rafael Gonzalez.
Okay. Will you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, what is your relationship to
Part owner.
Mr. Jones.
Yes, this case was open for outside storage. parking, unsecured building, unmaintained landscaping, damaged soffit, fascia, gutter, and downspout. The certified mail was returned and the property was posted on July 7th, 2025, with compliance due August 8th, 2025. I have had no contact with the property owner, and this property is unoccupied. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Okay. Mr. Wright, would you like to say something?
It's mostly done. We'll get it all finished up this week too, so.
Okay.
But we are on a non-stop work order, so we can't work on fascia, gutters, because we are on a stop work order, correct?
Okay.
Yes, you have a stop work order for doing construction without a permit, but you need to remove all your outside storage, as the photos show in the backyard, all the items you have stacked up there, and the building needs to be secured if you're not going to be pursuing with a permit. These outside trailers cannot be parked on the front lawn on North Halifax.
Okay, understand.
Have you applied for a permit?
Yes, we have. We're actually getting engineer drawings this week and finalizing the permit next week.
Okay, I'll make the motion then. I hereby order the previous order of non-compliance and, nope. Yes.
No, I've had no contact.
Compliance determination.
Thank you. Hereby find that the respondent, HomeAway Investments and Services LLC, in case number CEB 09-25-163 for the property at 1808 North Halifax Avenue to be in non-compliance, and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1, the next cutoff date, or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9/25 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So that was 10, you have until 10/1, October 1st, 2025 to come
Okay.
into compliance.
Thank you.
So
Have a good
you
one.
want to stay in contact with the inspector, and
Yes.
he's the one that will give you the approval when you're in compliance.
No.
Okay, no, it's new, it's new. Okay. Okay, is, Mr. Butler is not back in, okay. Case number 27, CEB 09-25-170, Paul M. Gurick at 314 Fifth Avenue is in compliance as of 9/10/25. Case number 28, CEB 09-25-165, Charlene Thurman at 627 Fremont Avenue. Mr. Clegg.
Yes, ma'am. Pertaining to 627 Fremont, this is a complaint-generated case open on March 17th of 2025 for a junk vehicle, trash and debris in the backyard, overgrown grass and weeds. First notified was posted on July 22nd of 2025 with compliance due by August 1st of 2025. No contact has been with the owner. Reinspection on September 8th shows non-compliance. Violations still exist. Staff's recommending a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Okay. Compliance next cutoff. Okay. Case number 29, CEB 0. What?
I'll make,
Who we got to vote on?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
I hereby find the respondent, Charlene Thurman, in case number CEB 09-25-165 for the property at 627 Fremont Avenue to be in non-compliance, in order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1, next cutoff, or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Madam Chair, who seconded the motion?
I did.
He did, Mr. Gonzalez. Yeah. Case number 29, CEB 09-25-166, Normani Lopez at 101 North Paul Revere Drive.
Yes, ma'am. This is a complaint-generated case open on June 19th of 2025 for unmaintained landscaping. Pool is not clean, fence in disrepair. First notification was posted on July 23rd of 2025 with compliance due by August 2nd of 2025. I've had contact with the owner. She was here this morning, but she had to go to work. Reinspection on September 8th shows non-compliance, but the violations still exist. Staff's recommending a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Is the fence still down for the pool to be exposed?
They put it back up. It just fell down, but you can see the rest of the fence is disrepair. So.
So I'll make a motion that we find the respondent, Naomi Lopez, at 101 North Paul Revere Drive, case number 0925-166, in non-compliance, and to come into compliance by our next meeting of 10/1, and or face a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Case number 30, CEB 09-25-158, Commonwealth Trust Service, LLC, Tri 601 Vera Land Trust at 601 Vera Street. Ms. Hatana.
This case was opened June 4th, 2025, a complaint-generated case for outside storage, dirt and grime, and work without a permit. First notice was received June 14th, 2025. Compliance was due July 14th, 2025. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been contact with the owner. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Okay.
I'll make the motion. Hereby find a respondent. Where's her name at? Oh, Commonwealth Trust Services, LLC, to be in non-compliance, case number CB 09-25-158, to come into compliance by our next cutoff date, or can face a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Case number 31, CEB 09-25-171, Kathy E. Smith is at 533 Arthur Avenue.
Let's come down. There we go.
Okay.
Will you state your name for the record?
Huh? Yes. My name is Kathy Smith.
Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Ms. Hatani.
This case was opened May 22nd, 2025, a failed generated case for overgrown landscaping, outside storage, dirt and grime, parking on the grass, trash and debris, no address numbers, damaged soffit, and extension cords running from the house outside. First notice was received June 11th, 2025. Compliance was due July 11th, 2025. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been contact with the owner. SAC recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Ms. Smith, would you like to say anything?
Yes. What you told me on the phone the other day Only thing I had to do now is try to paint the house, because you told me to pressure clean it. And I told you the paint might come off if I pressure clean it, and some of it did. So I sent for a can of paint to paint the same color, but it went out and got me the wrong color. So I might end up, my grandson painted the house with that color right there. And I told you the other day, you told me that's probably the only thing that might get me in the hot water. So we went out yesterday and got the paint, the buckets. But I can't get the paint now until after I get through burying my brother.
Could you
So
excuse me?
probably I'm sorry.
Could you address that?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
But yeah, it might be the weekend if I can get the house painted like that until after I bury my brother. So she told me that's the only thing that might get me right there's a paint on the wall. Which I told her when we pressure clean the house, that's what's gonna end up. Some of the paint gonna come off. And sure enough, it came off. So now what we got to do is try to get the paint back on the wall. Which I bought a can of paint, but it wasn't the right color. They went and bought the wrong color, so the kids put like a Dalmatian color on it. So now I got to paint it back over the whole color.
Okay, Ms. Smith, so she have given you until
October. October
the 1st.
Yes. Yes,
to come
ma'am.
into compliance.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Is there
That's it.
a motion?
I'll make the motion. I hereby find the respondent Kathy E. Smith in case number CEB 09-25-171 for the property at 533 Arthur Avenue to be in noncompliance in order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1/25 next cutoff date or be returned to hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9/25 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
Okay.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
And Ms. Smith,
Thank you, ma'am.
from the board, you have our deepest sympathy.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Case number 32, CEB 09-25-172, Ahmad D. Crum at 533 North Keat Street. Would you please state your name, and are all three of you all speaking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, would you state your name and face her
Jason
to
Pusey
be
Brown.
sworn in?
Wait a minute.
Ahmed Crumb.
Wait. Okay, to get one at a time.
Ahmed Crumb.
Ahmed Crumb. Okay, the next person, sir.
Jason Pusey Brown.
Jason.
Pusey. Pusey-Brown. Brown.
Say it
Pusey
again.
Brown.
Spell that again for me, please.
Pusey-Brown.
Got it.
Yeah.
And ma'am, your name?
Susan Crum.
Susan Crumb. Okay. Will you all raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
This case was opened August 6th, 2025. A complaint-generated case for work without a permit for the plumbing. First notice was received. I'm sorry, one second. Do you want to talk as the witness? It's up to you. This is your time. Okay. All right, so compliance is due August 11, 2025. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been contact with the owner. Staff recommends the finding of non-compliance with the compliance due by next cutoff.
Okay. Now, Mrs. Crum, or who would like to?
I would like to.
Well, he would.
Oh, yeah, I would like to speak. They put me in charge of the job. We live in Polk County, and this is like my 22nd time coming down here.
Would you talk into the mic, please?
Sorry, this is my first time doing all this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Like I said, we live in Polk County. They bought a property down here, and they're basically a part of my, what did I say? My grandma and granddad, this is their best friend. This is how I met them. So we came from Polk County. They had a little, suppose it was a small leak at first. And we came down here to assess the problem or whatever. And I don't think I touched did I touch the plumbing?
No.
No, I didn't touch the plumbing. I think I just came to, they say it was a small leak and they had somebody from the city come to inspect it and they put some camera in it to see what was going on. So I came, it was only supposed to be like a small portion. They ended up expanding, and all that was done because I met somebody down here Like during those 22 times I came down here just trying to help because I work night shift. I haven't slept in like 2 days. I'm here just on willpower right now. I met somebody when my vehicle broke down one of the times I came down here at Sun Viking Lodge, and he told me he would be able to help me to get a permit and stuff. I have his information. He's supposedly got locked up for fraud and breaking and entry, and he's on house arrest right now. So I have all that proof, all that stuff of trying to get stuff done the right way, but nothing actually worked out that way. So she had gotten a licensed plumber to come. They pulled a permit and they got the job done recently.
Yes. This week.
Yeah, they got the job done, but the time when they sent us the mail all the way in Polk County, the time had already expired on the mail, and she had proof of the time that she actually got served the paperwork. Cause we don't live down here, so all that stuff it just continuously going back. Every time we came down, it was a headache. Like something falling apart. I ended up getting stuck. I had to call police just to help me get out the road so people didn't run up at me. Stayed by Sun Viking Lodge, found somebody to help me. He ended up ripping me off. He ended up getting locked up for other stuff similar to what he did to me. So I'm just asking for leniency. Somebody's about to pull a building permit to help with the concrete and stuff. The plumber already pulled a permit and got the plumbing completely done. So we're just trying to get the concrete poured and get everything done by the books. Because in Polk County, to be honest, we didn't know, they do things a little bit different in Polk County. Like, I think a homeowner could pull like a homeowner's permit and get somebody to help them, like bring in their own people. But every time we try to get somebody from out there to come down here, we were told that the contractors had to be from Volusia County, and we don't know nobody down here. You go online, they want you to sell them money, you get screwed over, and then you can't find nobody. So you try to meet people in person, and you still get screwed over. But they're not allowed to recommend people to us, but they've told us, like, hint us where to go, like, to help us out. And that's what we've been doing, trying to get everything situated.
Okay. Do they need a permit for the concrete?
Yes.
Okay. So you need to go downstairs
Mm-hmm.
and find out what you need to do, but I'll make the permit. You have some time. You're not being fined today.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll make the motion. I hereby find the
Okay.
respondent.
Please, one question. Are you Ahmad?
I am on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to figure out who was on it, that's all. Okay.
I hereby find the respondent, Ahmad Crum, in case number CEB 09-25-172 for the property at 533 North Keach Street to be in noncompliance and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1, the next cutoff date, or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Okay.
Second.
Thank you.
So stay in
Excuse
touch
me.
with her.
In favor. I just
All
want
in
to say.
favor?
All.
There's
in
a
favor.
motion on
Okay.
the floor.
In favor.
And we're doing the vote, so you
Okay.
gotta wait.
I just wanted to make a comment.
I know, but you gotta wait till the vote
Okay.
is done.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Okay, please stay in touch with Ms. Atana and Mrs.
You
Allen
can
have
get an
something
owner
to say.
permit downstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a rental property,
Oh,
so
okay.
they cannot get a owner builder permit.
No.
With a, yeah, it's a rental property.
Would you
So I want that
Okay, rental.
downstairs. Gotta get a contractor.
Okay, we have,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have one more case and I'll touch it.
Case number 33, CB 09-25-164, Knock, Inger, Hager, and Jen Snoop Chu at 521 White Street. Okay. Now, who am I?
I am Jin Cho.
Chucha?
Yeah,
Chucha. Are both of you all speaking?
Yes, both of us will speak.
Okay. Would you please give her your name and be sworn in?
I'm sorry, can you repeat your name for me, please?
My name is Jin Cho.
Okay. And you, sir?
Mine's is Kevin Cho. I'm not Nak. I'm Kevin. I'm the son.
Okay.
Will you both raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Santani.
This case was opened April 14th, 2025, a failed generate case for work without a permit and no address numbers. First notice was received April 15th, 2025. Compliance is due April 20th, 2025. Last inspection was September 4th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been no contact with the owner. SAC recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Mrs. Shu, would you like to say anything?
First thing,
Can you put the mic down for her, please? Okay.
first thing, we didn't, we was kind of emergency that was raining very hard. Somehow the roof was fell down and the water, this big hole, and the water straight down to the room. So we have to fix, emergency. So we didn't have a chance to, permit nothing, just starting fix first to stop the, water come into the room. And later, middle of the working, and she put on notice to get the permission. So we came here, we did it. And now we done the roof, and we just need inspection, and we scheduled on 25th September. So yeah, that's we at now. So yeah, we will finish it before the before October. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I add as well? I think, like I said, I think I'll add on to it. I think there's a bit of a misunderstanding, a bit of miscommunication. Like I said, as I was the point of contact for both parties, and I'm right now with the inspection. We're working with Mr. Bromley for the inspections, and he has, told me his side of things, what to do, what not to do. And I know, like I said, I didn't mean to step on anyone's toes. Really, I'll put that on the record. I wanted, like I told Miss, how do you pronounce your last name?
Itani.
Itani, thank you. Miss Itani, I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. We're not trying to, conflict with the city. We're just trying to get it done as soon as practical. Hence why we got the address done and we did the permit as soon as we practically could. And we're just trying to get the inspections done. It's running into bumps, but it's a little longer than we thought, but we're still getting it done. Mr. Bromley's told us to go to a third party engineering consulting, so that's really what we're doing right now, which again, we got it scheduled for the 25th/26th if worst case scenario happens, and we're doing it with Universal Engineering, so we'll get it done as soon as practical, so we'll be in compliance.
So I just want to explain what he's saying. So they got the permit for the roof, however, they did the roof without a permit. So Bromley came out and said they had to get an engineering report for the roof to be done, and that's what's being scheduled on the 25th, the engineer to come out to take a look.
Yep, and then by that point, we'll close the permit out. So we'll be in compliance, and this will freeze over.
Okay. So
I make a motion that in the case of CEB 09-25-164, Nak Han and Jing Soo Cho
Yes.
at 521 White Street, that they continue to be in non-compliance, to come into compliance by our next cutoff date, or they could face a fine of up to $1,000 a day.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Mrs. Jinsu, you have until October 1st to comply, and please stay in touch with your inspector.
I'll be here.
Okay, and just for the question, if I do have any questions, is there a way or point of method I can reach out to you guys for any questions?
Right there.
Oh, okay, just strictly the inspector? Okay, all right, thank you guys so much for your time.
Okay, thank you. Case number 34, CEB 09-25-159. Chandra Carrera at 802 North Halifax. Mr. Stinson.
Good morning, John Stinson, Code Inspector. Qualifications are on file with the city. This was a field-generated case. The violations were unmaintained landscaping, junk vehicles, peeling paint, lack of address numbers, and damaged fascia boards. The certified notice was returned unclaimed. The property was posted on 8 April. Compliance was due on 29 April. My last site visit to this property was yesterday on 10 September 2025. Property remains in non-compliance. We're asking for an order of non-compliance and compliance by the next cutoff.
Okay. Oh. This was taken, yeah, Mr. Stinson, when was that taken? I'm not.
The photograph is July 9th.
Okay, okay. Oh, it's up top. Okay. Can I get a motion?
I'll do them. I hereby find the respondent, Chandra Carrera,
Carrera.
In case number CEB 09-25-159 for the property at 802 North Halifax to be in non-compliance and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1, next cutoff date, or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration for a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Did you get the second? Ms. Marsh. Case number 35, CEB 09-25-160. Bawaski, Allen, and Deborah at 420 Golf Boulevard. Mr. Stinson.
Yes, this case was complaint-driven, actually by the building department for unpermitted garage work on the property. What they did, they literally installed a brand-new garage, slab and all, and it was unpermitted. The certified mail was returned unclaimed. The property was posted on 17 June 2025. Compliance was due by 15 July 2025. My last site visit was on 10 September 2025. Property remains in non-compliance. I'm asking for an order of non-compliance and compliance by the next cutoff.
That's the garage back there that they
The one that's up is the new one, and what you see laying on the ground is when he's demolished the old one.
I'll make the motion. I hereby find the respondent, Bukwowski, Allen, and Deborah, in case number CEB 09-25-160, for the property at 420 Golf Boulevard to be in non-compliance and order the respondent to come into compliance by 10/1/25 next cutoff date, or be returned to a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on 10/9 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, case number 36, CEB 09-25-161, Wayne E. Smith at 924 North Peninsula Drive.
It's on the Zoom.
Mr. Stinson.
No, they're on Zoom.
They're on Zoom.
I think we have somebody.
Can I ask you to state your names for the record?
Can you guys hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, my name is Angelo. I'm here with my grandpa. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Your last name is?
No, my name's Angelo Laveza. How are you?
Angelo.
Can you come over in the camera a little bit more? We can see you. There we go. And your last name again was?
Laveza.
Can you spell that for me?
Lavezza.
Thank you. And the gentleman next to you is?
It's Mr. Wayne Smith.
Okay, will you both raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. He heard you. I'm sorry. It's just hard for him to hear you.
Mr. Stinson.
Yes, this case is complaint driven. He was cited for exterior paint on the. He was cited for exterior paint. Certified mail was received on 22 February 2025. Compliance was due on 14 March 2025. My last property visit was on 10 September 2025, and the property remains in non-compliance. We're asking for an order of non-compliance and compliance by the next cutoff.
What's the issue with the exterior paint?
It is in need of a new paint job. It's very faded.
It's flaking from the beach side, from the salt air and the couple hurricanes we had last year.
Yeah.
I've been on the road truck driving for like almost a year now, so like I just got off and I'm gonna take some time off now, obviously to help him because I can't let him be here helping himself. Like we had a couple dry days in like the last couple days, so I've been like scraping it off and doing it the best I can. You know, it's not. We had a painter that we paid money to, and I was on the road, so I sent the guy the money online like he wanted on Zelle, and then he ran off on us, and that's a civil case though. That has nothing to do with the city of Daytona, so that's something we're gonna have to deal with, but that's just what we're dealing with.
Okay, Mr. Stinson, I didn't hear what you said when you told him he asked you about the paint.
Yes, the paint is just very faded.
Oh, very.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And I think you said it was flaking as well, right?
There is flaking in different portions, like the detached garage is flaking up side of the house. It just needs a complete new paint job.
Okay. Did you, Mr. Smith, did you hear that?
Yes, he heard you.
Okay, yes. Okay. Are there any questions on the board? Can I get a motion?
I'll do.
Like I just did the grass and everything out front. Like I've been like really like all yesterday I was doing work over here for him. Like I'm gonna be over here for a couple months now till I go back on the road. I might not go back on the road though. I might have to quit my job. Obviously, I mean, my family's getting a little. But I'll be here with him.
Okay.
I can't let him be here alone.
Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Radabar.
I hereby find the respondent, Wayne Schmidt, in case number 36 CEB 0925161 for the property at 924 Peninsula Drive to be in non-compliance, and order the respondent to come into compliance by October the 1st, or be returned for a hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on October the 9th for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Mr. Smith, you have until 10/1. That's
You
right.
have until October for us to figure out.
Yes, to come into compliance.
We wasted all day today on this.
Okay. We got till October 1st. But we'll get it. We got it. We got it. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Okay. Case number 37, CEB 0925-162, Todd A. Blasarino at 306 Riverview Boulevard.
Would you state your name for the record, sir?
Todd Balzerano. 306 Riverview.
Will you raise your right hand?
Sorry. I've been watching it.
It's okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Stinson.
Good morning. This case is complaint-driven. The violations on the property were outside storage. Oh, that's not right. Outside storage, unmaintained landscaping, faded and peeling paint, and the damaged roof. Certified notice was returned unclaimed. The property was posted on 5 June 2025. Compliance was due on 19 June 2025. The site was visited on 10 September 2025, and the property remains in non-compliance. We're asking an order for non-compliance and compliance by the next cutoff.
Okay. Mr. Lazzarano, would you like to say anything?
Just that I can't fix the things, and my funds are really low. I respectfully want to fix it, want to get it done, but could I get several months to get it fixed? Because my sister's out of town, and she said she could help me out financially, but she's out of town right now. If I could get some months, like a couple months, 3 months.
Oh. You would. Okay. Today is just either your compliance or non-compliance. That's what we're dealing with today. But I will say you would have to, oh, this is quite, outside store, has any of this been corrected?
As of yesterday, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay, are there any questions from the board?
Just to let them stay in touch with Mr. Stinson
Yes.
on your plans. Stay in touch with Mr. Stinson on your plans, what's going on.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I'll make the motion. Hereby find the respondent Todd Belazarano in case number CEB 09-25-162 for the property at 306 Riverview Boulevard to be in non-compliance in order the respondent to come into compliance by October 1st, 25, next cutoff date, or be returned to the hearing before the Code Enforcement Board on October 9th for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
All in favor?
I didn't hear all that. What was that?
Next month.
Okay.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
going back to case 25.
yes. He's not here.
CEB 09-25-167 at 951 Berkshire Road. It is in compliance as of September 10th, 2025.
As of September 10th.
That's Mr. Butler's case.
Okay.
September 10th, 2025, compliance date.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Is there any other business or discussion? Okay.
Yeah, I have one. I would request that anytime there's a sidebar, that the chair is included in the conversation.
I think he's discussing, I think when Mrs. Roby was called, but I think that was faster to just, it was concerning her and her only with that. Okay.
Yeah, I understand it. But I think
It was transparent.
Yeah.
I need to get legal advice and then get with Ms. Rowley. So everything was transparent.
Yeah, but the chair is the chair.
Well, in this type of proceeding, generally speaking, those types of discussions do occur. Legal advice is given outside of the scope of where there can be free discussion. And then when we come back with our advice as to what the remedy, if there is one, or what type of action should be taken.
Okay.
That's fine, but I still think that the chair should have been included. I know in the past, that's how it's been. No, I've seen it. I've been here present where when there were sidebars, Ouija would be included. So I'm just pointing that out.
Noted.
Well, okay. My thing is expediting so that the people in the thing aren't, wondering or whatever. Okay, if that is all, Mr. Jackson, nice seeing you. Meeting stands adjourned.